Dreams are always very interesting topic for us and society too, because there are lots of definitions which are just given by people and some powerful celebrities. Even in so much religion, it's discussed that how dream can change your life and how dreams are just not normalized in our general society. In this podcast, we're going to discuss about the definitions and the theories which are just given by some people, and we will also talk about sleep cycles and how the different stages of sleep works, and what are the types of dreams actually exist in real life, and according to science how it's defined as different stages. So let's talk all this stuff in this single podcast. So let's start this knowell series episode 8. Very special episode because it personally made me crazy, because it contains this particular podcast contains very heavy bulk of information which are just crazy. So let's get started with it. First of all, what is dream? For centuries people have pondered the meaning of dreams. Early civilizations thought of dreams as a medium between our earthly world and that of the gods. In fact, the Greeks and Romans were convinced that dreams had certain prophetic powers in it. There has always been a great interest in the interpretation of human dreams. It was not until the end of the 19th century that Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung put forth some of the most widely known model theories of dreaming. Let's talk about these theories one by one. First of all, Freud's theory. Freud's theory was centered around the notion of repressed longing, the idea that dreaming allows us to sort through unresolved repressed wishes. So that was the complete idea about the Freud's theory. Carl Jung studied under Freud, so basically he is the student of Freud. He also believed that dream had psychological importance, but proposed different theories about their meaning. Since then, technological advancement have allowed for the development of other theories, and that's how we got so much theories in even science. So in the scientific manners, there are also very wide number of theories available for dreams. One prominent neurobiological theory of dreaming is the activation synthesis hypothesis, which states that dreams don't actually mean anything. They are merely electrical brain impulses that pull random thoughts and imagery from our memories. So that's crazy. Human, the theory goes, construct the dream stories after they wake up in a neural attempt to make sense of it all. So there's a basic explanation of it. Yet, given the vast documentation of realistic aspect of human dreaming as well as indirect experimental evidence that other mammals such as cats also dream, evolutionary psychologists have theorized that dreaming really does serve a purpose. In particular, the threat simulation theory suggests that dreaming should be seen as an ancient biological defense mechanism that provided an evolutionary advantage because of its capacity to repeatedly stimulate potential threatening events, enhancing the neurocognitive. In the particular, the threat stimulation theory suggests that dreaming should be seen as an ancient biological defense mechanism that provided an evolutionary advantage because of its capacity to repeatedly stimulate potential threatening events, enhancing the neurocognitive mechanisms required for efficient threat perception and avoidance. So this gets very interesting by time. Even over the years, numerous theories have been put forth in an attempt to illuminate the mystery behind human dreams. But until recently, strong, tangible evidence has remained largely elusive. So these are the things which are just popular among people in this society. These are just basic theories. There are also advanced theories which we are going to discuss further in this podcast. But first of all, let's discuss about the types of dreams, and let's know little bit brief information about these types. There are main 5 types of dreams: normal dreams, daydreams, false awakening dreams, nightmares, and lucid dreams. My favorite ones are the false awakening dreams and lucid dreams because they are just not normal. So first of all, start with normal dream. Normal dreams offer insights from the unconscious mind. These insights are based on your thoughts and experiences from the day before, sometimes memories from long ago, and even depressed fear and anxieties, and even your strongest desired energies are expressed here. So these are just normal dreams. Daydreams are known as the pleasant and usually wishful thoughts while you are awake, which you just feel that you are in dream. You are not awakened, you are not and in the sleep manner. So this is the position where you can say that you are daydreaming. False awakening dreams. A false awakening dreams is a vivid and convincing dream about awakening from sleep, while the dreamer in reality continues to sleep. After a false awakening, subject often dream that they are performing daily morning routines such as showering, cooking, cleaning, eating, and using the bathroom. So, as the name suggests, false awakening dreams, it just gives you the illusion that you are awakened but you are in reality sleep. Nightmares. Nightmares are just a terrifying dreams which gives the experience of the terrific feelings of helplessness, extreme anxiety, sorrow, etc. A conditioned thought or experience suggestive of nightmares are the nightmare of his year in prison, formerly a monster or evil spirit believed to oppress persons during sleep. So these are just examples of nightmares. Now let's talk about the most exciting type of this dream, lucid dreams. Lucid dreams are when you know that you are dreaming while you are in sleep. So this dream is just a little bit weird because how can you know that you are dreaming while dreaming? So this is very exciting dream. Let me explain you this particular dream in detail. So first of all, what are lucid dreams? Let me again explain you. So the lucid dream is a type of a dream in which the dreamer becomes aware that they are dreaming while dreaming. It means that lucid dreams are when you know that you are dreaming while you are asleep, as I told you before. Lucid dreams are most common during the rapid eye movement sleep. So REM is known as rapid eye movement, and this is the stage of sleep. I will give you detailed explanation of this particular stage in upcoming minutes. Okay, so just keep attached with us. So rapid eye movement is a period of very deep sleep marked by eye motion, faster breathing, and more brain activity. You usually enter REM sleep about 90 minutes after falling asleep. It lasts about 10 minutes as you sleep, and it gets longer and longer and longer after one by one. So yes, there are multiple REM stages also. We will also discuss about that in upcoming minutes. And the last stage, which lasts the most longer, is 1 hour. So maximum time period covered by REM sleep is 1 hour. Studies suggest that about half of the people may have had at least one lucid dreams, but they probably don't happen often, usually only a handful of times in a year. So it's very rare. Neuroscientists are just confused about this particular dreams because they don't know exactly how and why lucid dreams happen, but they have some ideas. We will talk about that. So first of all, one small study in Germany traced brain electrical activities in volunteers as they slept. Based on the measurement of this small study, the researchers says that lucid dreaming may be kind of a in-between state where you are not fully awake but not quite asleep. So this gets little interesting here, that even the researchers also have proven that you are not in a sleep or you are not in a awakened state. In my personal opinion, I have experienced it quite while ago, and it really happens that you know that you are dreaming while you are dreaming, and just you enjoy the dream if it's good, of course. So it happens, and it happened to me. I hope it happened to you also. Let me know in comments if you are watching on YouTube. Some sleep scientists believe that lucid dreams may also happen just outside of REM sleep, which many long thought was the only time when you dream. There are some good and bad effects of lucid dreams on our body and mind from the lucid dreams, of course. In benefits, we can take an example like less anxiety, better motor skills, improved problem solving skills, and more creativity. And in danger thing about lucid dream is that it can provide you less quality of sleep, confusion, delirium, and even hallucinations. There are some small studies have found that you may be able to raise your chances of dreaming lucidly. So yes, you can actually increase the probability of lucid dreams. How? I will explain you. One way to do it might be to prime your mind to notice unusual details in your dream to alert yourself that is not real. So more research is needed to know if any method can actually trigger a lucid dream, but there are some researchers have tried, including the reality testing and dream diary. I will explain you these both things individually. First of all, reality testing. This is when you pause at different times of the day to see whatever you are dreaming. You can try to do something impossible like push your finger through your palm or inhale through a closed mouth, or you can do something that is usually hard to do in your dream like read a page of book. So this is known as reality testing. Now talk about dream diary. Some studies have showed that people had more lucid dreams when they kept a log of their dreams because they were more focused on them. Other research found that these journals did not help on their own, but might be useful when combined with other methods. Our sleep much more depends on our dreams. So let me introduce one of the most popular type of sleep, REM sleep. So first of all, what is REM sleep? As I told you before, REM stands for rapid eye movement. During REM sleep, your eye moves around rapidly in a range of directions, but don't send any visual information to your brain. That does not happen during normal sleep. REM sleep happens 90 minutes after you fall asleep. The first period of REM technically lasts about 10 minutes. Each of your later REM stages get longer, and the final one may last up to 1 hour. Your heart rate and breathing quickens in this particular stage. You can have intense dreams during REM sleep since your brain is more active, of course. REM is important because it stimulates the areas of your brain that help with learning and in associated with increased production of protein. So these are the benefits. The fact is that babies can spend up to 50% of their sleep in REM stage compared to adults. For adults, they just spend around 20% sleep in REM stage. There are total 3 major stages of REM sleep. First of all, I will discuss these 3 stages individually. First of all, stage 1. Your eyes are closed, but it's easy to wake you up. This phase may be last for like 5 to 10 minutes. And this is the very first stage. Stage 2. You are in a light sleep. Your heart rate slows and your body temperature drops. Your body is getting ready for the deep sleep. This can last for like 10 to 25 minutes. And this is the middle stage. Now talk about the last stage, third stage. This is a deep sleep stage. It's harder to rouse you during this stage. And if someone woke you up, you feel disoriented for a few minutes. Even you can get headache. So next time you feel headache, you can say that you awakened me from deep sleep. So that's a fact. As you get older, you sleep more lightly and get less deep sleep. Aging is also linked to shorter time spans of sleep. Although studies shows you that you need as much sleep as when you are longer. So for old people, you need sleep. Please go for sleep. Okay, let me tell you some facts about REM sleep. First of all, your eyes are looking at something when they move. In the sense of your eyes, that your eyes are seeing different things when they are darting around during REM sleep. It's likely that a new image forms the mind eye every time you move your actual eyes. So basically what I'm saying is that when you imagine something, you also try to see it in your real life. So that is what happening here. This is called as REM sleep. This REM sleep phase is critical for the developing brain. Of course, as I told you, that it can enhance creativity and even problem solving skills. The most unknown, REM sleep paralyzes you. So whenever you are in REM sleep stage, your body gets paralyzed. You can't move your body. This improved understanding of how muscle becomes paralyzed during REM sleep may one day help scientists to better treat narcolepsy, even tooth grinding, and REM sleep behavior disorder. This all things are proven by scientists or experiment by scientists. But now we are going to talk about the ancient India, how ancient India represents the dreams and what they say about dreaming and sleeping methods. Our ancient Hindu scriptures recommends us to sleep between 9 to 3:30 am. The sleep required for our body in number of hours is proportional to the physical tiredness of that day. So that's the time how much sleep is needed to recover cells which you lost at that day. But the sleep required for the mental level is different. It has got a connection with the moon's position. Even the moon over the head of Lord Shiva is beautiful symbolism to explain how mind and moon are linked. Between 9 pm to 12 am, each hour fetches you around 2 units of sleep per hour. Between 12 am to 3 am, each hour fetches you around 1 unit of sleep per hour. Between 3 am to 6 am, each hour fetches you around half unit of sleep per hour. Before 9 pm and after 6 am, we get very negligible units of sleep per hour. An active mind which analyzes a lot needs preferably more units of sleep. On average, in the same way doctors suggest us to sleep for at least 7 hours a day, it was suggested by ancient sages to get at least 9 units of sleep. And if you are a software developer, then you need 10 or more units sleep per day. So that's how our brain works. We need to charge our brain by sleeping. If you sleep at 9 pm, you will definitely see the difference in your mind's thinking capacity and efficiency. You can check yourself how the giddiness and dullness gets into your head if you don't sleep for days and days and days. So you should try this thing. You should sleep at 9 pm once in your life, try this thing. Sleep at 9 p.m. and experience how your brain gets unexplainable energy just by doing this simple thing. Now let's talk about the connection between death and sleep according to ancient India. In our deep sleep, there is no aham, I, me and my. Okay? So there is no I and there is no me, and there is also no mine. That's what I'm saying you. There is no aham. There is no ego. In your sleep, you don't know who you are since there is no you. When we get up from our sleep, we again attach ourselves with I, me and mine concept. That is why temporary death is called sleep and permanent sleep is called as death. That may be the reason why God created sleep for us. He wants us to get familiar to the permanent sleep, also known as death, in the future. In India, we were told that never lie down to sleep with your head northward or westward. And here is the reason which I am going to give you in just next 2 minutes in the scientific manner. So it's proven by scientists now that it's true that you should never sleep with your head northward or westward. So let me explain you by just simple example that if you put some object in magnetic field, it will get attracted to the magnet. Okay? And also sometime it will oppose the magnet too. And that is exactly what happening. Our body contains the irons and earth is a magnet. It works as a magnet. Earth has its own magnetic field and all these things. So that is the main reason why you should never sleep with your head northward and westward. So by sleeping northward and westward, you are just opposing the magnet of earth. And why should you oppose it? You should go with its flows, that nature just accept you and provide you better sleep. So that was the whole point of this particular rule. Now I am going to introduce you with some very crazy incidents of past about dreams which are just happened to some very popular personalities. So first of all, let's start with Swami Vivekananda, who is very strong personality and he is just an inspiration of youth in even foreign countries. So according to Swami Vivekananda, he has experienced some Rishi-like person, some strong personality in his dream, who was giving ideology of Christians. But the problem is that when he got this dream, the Jesus was not born. So how can this happen? So this was a very strange experience which was experienced by Swami Vivekananda. In the starting of 90s, one mathematician who lived in Madras named Srinivas Ramanujan. He is very popular in India, even in foreign countries. I respect him so much. He is my personal idol. He has told that he gets these precious maths formulas in his dreams, and Saraswati comes in his dreams and she gives him these precious math formulas. His formulas are so powerful that these formulas are even used by scientists in today times to understand very heavy things like black holes and this stuff, which are just so mysterious. In 1905, Albert Einstein said that he got inspired of theory of relativity by his dream. So he got dream some kind of, and he got that yes, I should research on the theory of relativity. Even in 1913, Niels Bohr said that he found the structure of atom in his dream. So he dreamed about it and then he implemented in real life. So that's just crazy. These are just incidents which are just happen with some very popular celebrities. But in real life, there are so much incidents happening like this, which are just not known by people. So these were the some very popular incidents I discussed about dreams, which were just happened with some personalities. Now let's talk about little theory of food dream. This theory suggests that when you are in dream, then not only your fully mind with active, but it more utilizes. Let me explain you this sentence in brief. How our brain utilizes the more energy and how it gets more active in sleep. The basic concept behind this theory is that our brain will use very less energy for control body function, because that time our eyes will close, so the process of our brain will be also get almost zero. After this, our brain will go in free state. In this state, it utilizes itself in maximum possible value. After this, brain think all things very quickly and in details, and brain makes its own world, which has their own physical properties and rules. In this stage, brain create many characters which are connected with us. It's make physical world in our mind like matrix. So it's just crazy. This theory is very popular. In 1899, Freud written a book named The Interpretation of Dream. In this book, he said that our dreams are for completing our wishes, but he proven wrong by his own colleague, and he gave theory about this particular dreaming thing, and he said that our mind is not only divided in conscious and subconscious mind, but there are another part named unconscious mind, which is like 30 to 40% of our brain. Unconscious mind has a memory of our every single moment from our child to yet. So we can access our unconscious mind because of we are unconscious state in our sleep. Our brain not use any language for communicate with use, but it use symbolic method to represent the things, and our brain use this all information to solve our problem in our daily life. So this was also one theory, and in this podcast we have talked about so much theory, so much facts, so much things that it gets bulky little bit. In our Hindi episode of this podcast, we have talked about much more things, and even general talk was done by me, because of course Hindi is my native language, so I can speak more fluently and more friendly in that particular language. English is not my first language, so it's hard to talk very friendly in this language. So yes, this podcast is little bit lighter than main Hindi podcast, but it contains almost all information which are discussed in Hindi podcast also. So that was it for today. I will see you in next podcast with another very interesting topic. I hope you loved this one, and if you loved our podcast, you can just like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are watching on YouTube. If you are listening to us in Spotify, then do follow us, like our podcast, and that's it. Thank you so much.